Hey guys, Ty from PVS Tuning. Thanks for watching. Finally, we've got some results out for the Harrop Supercharger kit. We have had this kit on the car for honestly probably 4 or 5 months now, and I should have done this video ages ago, but we just had such a busy wrap up to the end of last year. I just didn't get time to put a video together. We're not Captain Video, so so it took a little longer to get it all sorted, but here we are. We've done everything with it. We've done the 98 tune with various pulleys, from the standard pulleys to a slightly smaller pulley. It is flex tuned, so we're doing obviously the 98 and E85. And yeah, just want to show you the results, and honestly they're really surprisingly good. The biggest comparison with this is what I wanted to try to show people is that the turbos do make really good power, the superchargers do as well, but the supercharger's a little bit, if you're trying to push the supercharger a little harder, it's still going to be a lot safer on your gearbox. Where the turbos, when you start winding them up, they're fantastic, don't get me wrong, but they make so much power in some regards, and your gearbox becomes the weak link. So, and gearboxes, upgrades and things, or conversions are quite expensive. So this supercharger kit, we can make a really good power number, but our torque numbers are still safe enough on the gearbox that I wouldn't have a problem with, honestly, wringing its neck with the power levels that we've reached. So I want to get you in the dyno room just to show you some power numbers and what different pulleys and where you sort of sit, whether it be 98 or E85, and what sort of mods we had to do to get there. And then I'll take us on a little bit of a road test just so you can feel it. And yeah, then I'll give it a little bit of a wrap up at the end. But yeah, the results are really good, and honestly, it drives so nice. So yeah, I was really happy. We still got on there, and that's why I take so long to do the video, because I just keep driving the thing and I forget to do a video. So all right, back into the dyno room and I'll run it all through with you. As you can see, beautiful kit, fits in the engine bay, awesome. Yeah, sexy color. I think you can opt for a couple of different color options, but still really great coolers on them. One on each side. We've opted for the smaller pulley for this one, just 75 I think it is, just to get her up around 10 or so pound, 10 to 11 pound, to give it a really nice power number on E85. Yeah, because we do some track stuff with this, which we will do a video on soon when we hit the track. Again, really nice carbon airbox. That's a bit of an upgrade from last time, but yeah, just a really neat kit. Looks great. Alright guys, so the results are in. So we've got a flex tune, remember, on this car. So we've got our custom flex tune fitted to this. So our 98 results we're running about 10 and a half. I think we might have peaked at 11 at one point, but normally we stop these things around 70, 100, thereabouts. I don't like to pull them too much harder. I find they're not making much more power after that anyway. So on about that 10 and a half pound, on 98 we're seeing 224 kilowatt, which is roughly 300 horsepower, and on E85 we're seeing 260 kilowatt, again somewhere around the 340 to maybe just shy of 350 horsepower, and this is at the hubs. So yeah, super, like, I'm really impressed with how it drives. It drives way better than the power numbers indicate. Like, if this was a turbo kit running 10 pound, we'd probably be 25 kilowatt up everywhere on what you're seeing here. But the supercharger has a totally different power band, and when you whack the throttle, it's just instant. Like, it's great for lane splitting or just getting a nice jump off the line. It's a really good, I find they're really good on the track, on the street. On the track, we haven't actually tracked this as yet, but we will do it throughout the course of the year. But you get a very linear, a predictable power curve. It's actually really predictable. I know I've mentioned that twice, but that's the best way to describe it. When you whack it, there's nothing, you're not getting some secondary wick up that, is going to come on hard when you're going at speed, when you get
turning tyres at high RPM or high speeds can get a bit freaky, especially in the rain. These are super predictable. So when you whack the power, whack the throttle, it'll light up and it'll stay progressive. It'll stay throttle responsive. So hence why superchargers, for a drivability reason, are fantastic. I really like them. So, and this Harrop kit is so linear, and it's just such a beautiful kit, and it looks great in the engine bay. So, yeah, so there you go. The results are in. So we're going to take it for a little bit of a drive just to finish off the video, and yeah, just so if you can have a bit of a look, see what it looks like on the road. All right, see you on the street. Hey guys, look, I thought I'd give you obviously a bit of a road test so you can sort of hear the feel of the supercharger. Now the whining you hear is not the supercharger, it's actually my gearbox because I've got a straight cut gear set in it. But just drivability wise, it's really good. It doesn't whine like the Sprintex superchargers do, but as far as performance wise, they're really, really nice. I'm just gonna go do a bit of a U-turn and just go give a little bit of a squirt up the hill, just so you can have a bit of a feel for how it goes. Turn the traction control off because no one likes traction control. Oops, there's a truck. And you know the best thing about having a supercharger, you can punch it past the truck.